Tyrant Terminator! Yo, what's good, TTA family? I get y'all with another one. Man, today we at the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services out in Harvey, Illinois. We just getting ready to see if they respect our rights to record in public and to make sure that our rights are not infringed on by anyone at any time. So let's go see. Hello. So, let's see, they got a lot of pamphlets and brochures. They already know how this entity here, man, just they break families up all the time and misplace kids and stuff like that. You know.
Excuse me.
But it is what it is.
Excuse me, who are you?
I'm sorry?
Who are you? Are you here to see some a worker?
No, ma'am. So there's two things I'm here to do. First thing I want to do is be able to exercise our rights to record in public. And the second, not interested. Okay. Here's the sign. Huh? Oh, it's all good. Yeah, she came out like she wanted to know and then just walked away. So yeah, it's all good. I appreciate that too. So yeah, the security said. I can't hear you.
Recording is not allowed in the facility. There are signs up there stating that.
Yeah, I see the sign, but that's just a sign. If you want to maybe contact the supervisor or somebody, maybe they'll let you know that we can record. So,
Hi there, how you doing?
how you doing today, ma'am?
All right, what is it?
Are you like a supervisor?
I wanted, who do you want to speak to?
Well, she was saying something, about a sign about not recording, but I was trying to tell her that that's just a sign that doesn't, it doesn't really have any force of law. So, it's just a sign.
Okay, she's calling to be official.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so like I say, man, this DCFS entity, man, is notorious for just disregard. Oh, she's trying to do what? Oh, is she? Well, she's trying to call like a supervisor or something? Yeah, hopefully, maybe like I said, if the supervisor do come, maybe they'll know that we can.
Your temperature is normal.
She said, could you step outside?
Yeah, so like I would, because she wasn't listening. So that was the first thing that I need to do. The second thing I also need to do while I'm here is file a FOIA with this department too. So it's actually two things that we need to do today. But she wasn't interested in listening, so yeah. Yeah, I know. Like, so I was trying to see if a supervisor or manager or somebody can come out. That'd be great. So, she's giving a description of us. I can hear her saying black shirt, black pants. So.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you good. You good. You good. So she's giving a description of this. This is crazy, man. So, yeah, they're talking about it.
Oh,
talking about this sign right here.
make sure that they're working today. She's supposed to be my help.
So he's talking, you know, he's here, just report. I can sign signal.
I'm just trying to sum up.
So I can hear the lady back here behind the glass saying he's just recording, which that's all we're doing, not doing anything illegal, so. More of the same, TTA family, more of the same. I'll make sure y'all stay tuned.
How you doing? Hold on. Hi, sir. How are you?
All right, how you doing today, man?
Well, are you videotaping?
Yes, ma'am. So, like I was trying to tell the lady behind the desk when she first came out, she was, what are you doing? I was trying to let her know that I'm here to do two things. The first thing is we want to exercise our right to record just in public. And the second thing I need to do is file a FOIA, which is an additional right as well. So she wasn't interested in hearing the second thing. So.
Okay. Well, I get you, but where's our sign up here? Because there's somewhere that says we can't record. So I get what you're trying to do, but we can't allow recording inside there because of the nature of the children and families that we deal with.
Yeah,
So
I can understand.
Can you please stop recording as you're speaking, please? You and I can speak.
I can understand what you're saying, ma'am, and I understand your position. But the thing is about the sign has no force of law. It's just a sign.
But this is not public property.
It is, because it's Illinois state.
It is, but inside of here, sir, I'm saying, but we're asking you that you don't record.
I understand.
You have a conversation?
I understand you guys are asking. I'm just saying respectfully, I have a right. I have a right to do
But
it.
if you want to request a FOIA, this is not the place to do it. This is not our main office.
Yeah, I know. So so how FOIA goes, I can fill a FOIA out of any public entity.
Do you have it? We don't have it here. So
No, I fill it out on a blank sheet and turn it in that way. That's the law.
Okay, so I get it, so because we have people, our kids are not supposed to be recorded, so that's what we're asking you not to do that.
Yeah, for sure. So intentionally, I'm not trying to record any kids or anything like
You might
that.
see them coming in still. You see people coming in and out.
I definitely try my best to not get the kids. So
Okay.
if I can just.
Can you just call? Did you make a phone call? Let me just stop here. Okay. I get you, sir. I've asked. That's all I can do is ask.
Okay. So yeah, she's
What did you say?
Did you say me too?
I did.
Thank you.
definitely not trying to record any kids. That's not why we're here. However, I understand that just not recording anything that your camera can capture is not illegal. So she's out on the phone right there.
Hi, I have a meeting with Ms. Rosenthal.
And
What's your last name?
Corradino. Corradino.
maybe she's on the phone with the main office
Thank you.
that knows our rights and responsibilities.
Hey, Mom. Hey. How are you?
Hopefully so.
Everything was 3. So
Okay.
We'll see. Though.
Oh, okay. They only gave
We'll
us 3.
definitely see.
So your mama can't come? Okay, she'll be working. Yeah. All right, see you later. All right. Have a good day. You too. Clearly says we stuff.
Sir, can you please stand on this side? This is for our people coming in. Can you please stand on this side if you're
Well,
gonna?
this is public
I get
records
it,
as
but
well, right?
There's nothing public here, sir. I'm just asking you not.
There's not. So this right here is not for the public.
So I'm asking you not to record. We ask you not videotaping. It's not allowed.
Well, respectfully, ma'am, are you contacting the higher up, like someone over you that may know about our rights? Because that'll be great.
I'm calling the police. That's what I'm asking.
Well, I think that's unnecessary.
It may be unnecessary to you, sir, but we asked you to leave the building. That's what the policy says. It's right there on the wall. I showed it to you. We talked about it, but
I can understand. But the policy is not law. So.
I get you. I
Okay.
get you, so that's fine.
Okay. So yeah, we're just trying to get the evacuation
Okay, thank you.
plan zone right there. She didn't want us to record it, but
It's not about what I want. I don't want you to record, period, because that's what it says on the wall out here. I'm not saying this.
I can understand what you're saying, but you understand that we do have rights, right?
I get your rights.
So even though you understand the rights, you're going to try to trample on them?
I'm not going to trample on them, sir. I'm going to repeat to you what's out here stating that there's no video recording in our building. That's what I'm saying. That's
even though we have a right to do it.
I'm not going to talk about your rights.
Oh, okay. Well, but that's where it comes down to.
I'm going to enforce what we have here. This is what we have.
Okay.
Can't talk about your rights. I'm not talking about your rights. I'm telling you the rights of the children, the families we serve, and they have a right not to be videotaped or being here. This should not be happening here.
Okay.
It should not be happening at
all. It just don't make sense if you do definitely understand our rights and you're trying to disregard them. So that's kind of
you didn't put words in my mouth, sir. That's not what I said.
No, well, you actually did say you do understand our rights. Calling the police
I said saying you have rights. I didn't say your rights in regards to what you're doing. I said we have a right to post what we need to, and it says that you're not supposed to be videotaping, and that's what I asked you to stop and to please leave the building. But you're not doing that, so I'm doing what we need to do, which is call the police.
Oh, well, I think that's definitely not necessary. I mean, to subject someone to harm, possible harm for exercising the right. So that's definitely not fair.
Who was that?
So she definitely said she's called Harvey Police. So we'll just wait for Harvey Police to get here and see what they have to say. We'll go from there. So guys, make sure you.
Thank you. I'm sorry for that. No.
Guys, make sure you stay tuned. So as I'm reading this sign, TTA family, so if you have any questions or concerns about this policy, please contact DCFS Chief of Statewide Security Operations, David Crowell, at 217-836-0622. Then it says, near the bottom there, it says, this policy does not apply to a DCFS employee photographing a client for investigative or case management purposes. This policy applies whether the property is leased or state-owned. So that's clearly at the bottom there, right? It doesn't, we already know, they see, it exempts them from recording client. They can record clients, and if it's case related or something like that, you know what I mean? But and as you guys can see right here, here's a camera right here as soon as you walk in the door. So yeah, I'm talking about this camera, man. But so it doesn't make any sense, man. Just doesn't make any sense. She's still out there on the phone, so she says she do recognize the rights that we have. Like, a lot of them say that we recognize your rights, but we're still gonna call the police. So that just makes no sense. But it is what it is. We're gonna wait for this Harvey PD to pull up. Hopefully they'll come to educate them that what we're doing is constitutionally protected. Be able to file our FOIA, and we'll be able to book on out. So you guys stay tuned. We'll see. Looks like they have arrived, TTA family. Let's see what they say. Stay tuned. So the security lady was, in the beginning, she was like, yeah, that's why she kind of said something like, that's why I didn't say anything to you. That's what she had said. So it is what it is, but we can see that the lady that was on the phone is out there talking to the police. So.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir?
Good, good.
Are you like a supervisor here? You're like a supervisor here?
What can we do for you? What's up?
Well, like I was trying to tell her and the other lady that I had two things that I needed to do here today. The first thing was I want to be able to record in public, access our First Amendment right to record in public. And the second thing I need to do is file a FOIA.
You know, that this, you really, I mean, technically you can't do that because this is a private office.
Well, it's public because it's Illinois Department of Children and Family Services.
You really kind of don't have the right to record. But I mean, look, there's nothing that's confidential here.
Yeah, that's exactly what my point. I was trying to get all the public records on the wall. Okay. Exactly.
Did you have a case or something?
No, sir. And I need to file a FOIA too.
Okay.
How you doing, officer?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Officer Adams.
Officer Adams, appreciate that. Appreciate that, sir. So, like I was just explaining to that young man, it seems like he understood the other personnel guy that was just standing right there. Is I need to do two things while I'm here. The first thing we need to do is be able to record in public and exercise our First Amendment right. That's the first thing. The second thing is I need to file a FOIA, which is an additional right. I tried to explain that to this young lady and the lady that's on the phone that obviously called you guys, and they're not interested in our rights today. So.
Who is our rights? I'm sorry.
Our meaning we the people.
Did you tell me who you are?
No, I didn't. You didn't.
Your name, sir?
I just want to remain anonymous, Officer Adams.
But I told you my name.
Well, you are required, respectfully.
But that's not just. I didn't say fair. That's not just.
Just.
Because I have a right to tell you who I am, you as well, on a public way in regards to me knowing who you are and who I'm talking to. I just asked for your name.
I understand, but I'm just saying.
Last name, okay,
respectfully, I was just saying. Yeah, just respectfully, Officer Adams.
So why are you here?
Okay, again, so we want to be able to exercise our rights to record in public.
Who is we?
We the people. We the people. And the second thing is we want to be able to file a FOIA. So both of those are rights. They're not privileges. They are absolutely rights that are guaranteed by the Constitution.
Now, if you don't get that done, then what? You're going to remain here?
Well, I'm definitely going to get it done. It's fairly small in here, so I've already got as much as I can get.
If I sit down?
Of course not. I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
If you don't get it done, then what are you going to do?
No, I'm going to get it done.
Remain here?
I'm going to get it done.
How are you going to get it done?
You know what a FOIA is, correct?
Yes, sir.
So I need to file a
Freedom of
FOIA.
Information Act.
That's correct. So I'll file a FOIA.
If you don't get it done, what are you going to do? If you don't get it done today, what are you going to do?
I'm definitely going to. I don't understand the question because I'm going to get it done. That's why I'm here.
How are you going to get it done if they don't allow you to do it? And if there's a procedure other than you doing it right here? Then what, sir? So
how it works is if they don't give me a FOIA form to fill out, I'll fill it out on a blank sheet. And that should suffice because the state of Illinois, there's no standard form even.
And if it doesn't suffice, then what will you do then?
Well, the only way...
continue to remain here?
I mean, I'm definitely going to not let my rights... I'm not going to allow my rights to be trampled on at all.
Okay.
At all.
Have I trampled on your rights within the past 5 minutes since I've been here?
None. Of course not.
But
they have. They have.
So now... if you're not able to accomplish what you said you want to do, then what are you going to do?
We'll just file some complaints. We got to do it anyway. We have to file some complaints on this entity.
Have you made an attempt to try to file a Freedom of Act information?
Not at this point.
Okay.
Not yet.
What else are you planning on doing?
There's no two things. So record in public is the first one. And the second one is to file a FOIA.
Okay.
Which we do recognize that those are rights, right, Officer Adams?
Now you know.
Do you concur?
They are, but there are guidelines to every human right.
Okay.
There are guidelines to every human right.
Okay.
And now you're in a facility.
That's correct.
That they have posted to where you have confidentiality.
Not in public.
Right.
It's not the public. This DCFS. This is a building dealing with children.
So it is. It's a state agency.
This is a building that deals with children.
What's your name,
That are protected kids.
Officer Kill?
Okay, yeah. This is a building that deals with kids, which means they have the right to safeguard the children, and that's what they're doing at this point.
That's correct, but we also have a right to film in public, sir.
Okay, fine. Did you film already? Okay, you can't go back there because the kids are back there.
Absolutely. We'll never try to go to restricted areas, sir.
Okay, all right.
So just de-escalate, Officer
So
Kill.
can we do this, sir?
You're getting kind of...
Can we step outside and talk about this so they can do what they have to do for these kids? and then you can go do your 4 years and all the things.
I gotta do my 4 year right here. Yeah, I gotta do my 4 year.
I don't know if they have. I don't know if they have a 4 year for here.
They might. We haven't asked them yet.
Do you have a 4 year for this facility for DCFS?
No, he said he can print it down.
Okay, so you have to go online.
No, sir. No, sir. I can fill it out on the blank sheet.
Okay, yeah, listen, they don't have a 4 year at this location.
Sir, that's okay if they don't. I can fill it out on a blank sheet, sir.
Okay, sir, can you please just step outside with us?
Sir, I have to file my FOIA and I have to exercise my rights.
Where you gonna file a 4 year at is what I'm asking.
Here, sir. I just told
They
you
said they don't
that.
have it.
So did you hear me say a blank sheet?
Okay, but you can't fill a blank sheet out here.
Yes, you can,
They have
sir.
kids.
That's the law, sir.
They got stuff to do.
There's no kids even here.
Are you on medication or something?
Sir, that's disgusting for you to even go
Are
there.
you on medication?
Why? Because I'm exercising my right?
No, she's letting you know there are children here.
I'm saying, what does the medication have to do with it? I'm exercising my
That
right?
means we may have to call and get you an ambulance. Get you
I don't need
some
an
type of
ambulance,
medical
sir.
treatment.
I need to exercise my rights without
Okay,
you guys trying to
exercise
step on them.
Exercise your rights. The young lady explained to you, sir, that they don't have that here. And
That's
there are
correct.
children present.
That's correct.
Which
So I can
means-
fill it out on a blank sheet. This is just all I want to know. Is you guys going to aid them in trying to violate my rights? That's all I need to know.
When you fill it out on a blank sheet,
That's correct.
what do you want personnel to do with that blank sheet?
All they would have to do by law is forward it to their public information officer.
To do what? What is your
FOIA is for me to request materials, officer.
You got a blank sheet.
I'm gonna ask general information.
Sir,
You need to de-escalate.
Here go your blank piece of paper. Go ahead and write it out.
You need to
so
de-escalate,
we
man,
can clear up
because
out
you're
here so they
trying to
can
escalate
continue
the
to do
situation,
business.
sir.
Here you go, sir.
I'm
Here go
going
pen.
to, but I don't need to be rushed.
Okay, sir. Here go a pen.
Okay, you can set it there.
So they can do what they got to do with
Okay,
these
you can
keys.
set it there.
Okay, there you go.
information are you looking to
There you go.
obtain?
It'll be general information.
Okay, go ahead.
General. Just general information about this entity. I do, trust Officer Adams, I do this all over. I know precisely what I'm doing. That's why I'm hope, wishing, and praying that you guys don't aid them in trying to trample on my rights.
Sir, they got a piece of paper there.
I understand, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Now, sir,
Jamaica is there.
you're here,
Primary worker.
and now you're disturbing the peace.
How I'm disturbing the peace by exercising my right.
Excuse me.
And they asked
You
you
want to stop going there because
to
I don't want you to
leave.
say the
Did
name.
they not?
And I have official business. You can't ask a person to leave if you have official business.
Yeah, but right now,
Can she walk behind
you're
you?
bordering
Just go
in
the
regards
opposite,
to
say that.
breaking the law. Because what business do you have here other than your access to a public facility?
I just told you two things, Officer Adams. Right now, at this point, I'm going to ask you guys to call a supervisor.
But you can,
I'm already
supervisor.
A sergeant.
I'm already here.
So you're a sergeant?
I'm already here. Yeah, you said supervisor. I am the supervisor. So,
but
sir,
are you
there
a-
go your piece of
are
paper.
you a sergeant?
Sir, you can go to the station. You won't go higher than me. Right now, I am in charge. There go your piece of paper. The station's next door. You
Okay.
can fill out what you're talking about. You're trying to fill out. And then if you're not satisfied with what I'm telling you, you can go next door with a police station there and ask to speak to somebody who's higher
Well,
than
well,
me.
hopefully we don't have to do that.
Well, sir,
Hopefully we don't have to do
really, there go the piece of paper. I don't care if we have to do it or not. It doesn't matter.
So you're
We
going
have
to
go.
try to trample on my rights today.
Sir, we're not trampling on
As
your
an
rights.
officer.
We're asking you to do what you said you're here to do so we can
Yeah,
get
but
these
you're
kids
trying to
taken
rush
care
me,
of.
sir.
You know what, sir? Go ahead, sir. Do what you got to do so we can move
Biting
on.
your bottom lip, you're getting
So
very
we can
agitated.
move on, sir. Go ahead. You said you want to fill out the form, fill it out.
This guy right here,
There go the
man.
phone,
Officer
sir.
Kill right here. You can tell he's becoming
There go the
really
form,
unhinged.
Sir, there go the form.
I understand.
You fill it out so we can get these kids out.
I'm
they
definitely
have a
in.
notice up here saying that this is a personal facility, that you cannot enter this facility without their permission. They have that.
That's the same sign. It doesn't say personal facility at all.
You can go out there and read it.
It's right here.
Okay, you see what that is?
Yeah, that's the
It's
same
a
exact sign.
DCFS facility building.
It's a state building.
Okay.
That's why I can be here.
Sir, do what you got to do so we can move on.
I'm going to,
Okay,
but I don't want to be rushed though.
Okay, well then you're not rushed, but you can't stay here all day.
I can
We
stay here
can't do
until they close. That's the law.
Oh.
The courts have ruled on that.
Okay,
You know we're
sir.
not going to allow
Sir,
that to happen.
I mean, if you don't allow it, then it's violating my rights. That's okay. I'll go file a complaint and then we'll go from there. Then you guys will lose your qualified immunity. That's all. Okay. Okay.
You're disturbing a place of business, and we're trying to be very patient with you.
But
I'm not trying.
you are, but not him.
Wait. I'm not trying to violate none of your constitutional rights. But guess what? Just like you have it, they have rights here too.
You're absolutely correct. So do you try to trample on mine?
I don't think they're trampling on your rights at all.
Well, if
I
you
think
guys
they're
telling me what you're not going to
concerned
allow me to do, that will be trampling, sir.
because it's the law. It's the law.
So if you're here to uphold the law, then you know I have a First Amendment right, which is the highest law, the Constitution, right?
Which is what?
Freedom of press, sir.
Okay.
That's exactly what we're doing
Through
today.
communication device. Is that right?
That's correct.
But you can't be here in the manner that you're in Okay?
So time, place, and manner, I'm doing it in a peaceful way.
He's trying to take care of business.
I'm not in his way. I'm not in his way,
Yeah,
sir.
you were. You're disturbing them.
Absolutely not, sir.
And you're not being just, because I don't know who you are, where you from, but you know me.
So is it a requirement? Am I legally obligated to tell you who I am, Officer Adams?
I'm obligated to tell you who I am.
Per your policy, right?
No, per the law.
No, sir. So it's per policy that you identify yourself to a member of the
Now
public.
you know my law.
Oh, absolutely. 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 So, like, again, what I'm going to do is...
Sir, come here.
Well,
put that camera on this, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to show your partner the same sign, right there. That's correct. That's correct.
That pertains to you. It doesn't pertain to my partner.
I was trying to tell him about the sign, sir.
If you don't leave and they told you to leave, that's grounds to be arrested for trespass.
Okay, so if I don't leave at this moment, I'll be arrested.
You can be, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, I'm just confirming. If you say yes, I'm out the door.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, if you say yes, I'm going.
But I came here and I'm
not going to refuse to leave.
I came here and I introduced myself to you.
That's correct.
I didn't tell you to put your camera away.
That's correct.
I didn't tell you to stop talking.
That's correct.
I wasn't rude or disrespectful to you.
Absolutely not.
But you can't remain here in the manner that you are. As my partner explained to you, you can't have that device going on here. And it's a public place in regards to those who have business to attend to. Now, if you're outside, sir, you're more than welcome to record whatever you may choose. But you're coming in here, we're dealing with children, babies, we're dealing with adults, we're dealing with family members.
Okay.
Confidentiality. Ma'am, I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'm Robin Albright, I'm one of the administrators, senior leadership.
Yes, ma'am. Officer Adams of the Harvey Police Department. Okay. Can you please try to help this matter understandable in regards to letting this person know the confidentiality?
Are you videotaping now?
Yes, ma'am.
I refuse to be videotaped.
I understand. So we have a right to do it. I've been trying to tell everybody here that we have a First Amendment right to do so. And I also have a right to file a FOIA. So we hope that that doesn't be infringed on.
Why is this established here?
Well, we have youth here that cannot be videotaped without proper consent from the guardian. Their confidentiality cannot be breached. Their identity cannot be known to the public unless the guardian consents to that.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's one of the reasons. But also, this is state property.
Yes, ma'am.
Which makes it public property. That's correct.
And we, as you see, have asked that people not videotape to ensure that we're not breaching anyone's confidentiality.
How about outside the building? What about that?
This is public property outside, but not any people going in and out the building.
Within side of the building.
Right.
So it's a little different type of establishment when you're outside of this building. Even on the state property, you can take pictures, videotape, so forth and so on.
I don't see where that's prohibited, but once again, we do have youth and care coming in and out of this building, so the staff that have not consented to be videotaped. So that's against the law.
And what is it that you would like this person to do that's standing dressed in a cap?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Shirt,
what's wrong with that?
Black warm-up pants. I'm just my way of identifying you since I don't know who you are.
Well, you're definitely going to find out who I am.
Okay, so you've been found here.
All right.
Okay, ma'am, can you please look at him and tell him that you would like for him to leave the premises?
Sir, I'm asking that you leave the premises.
Okay, and you're the manager?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, I'm
okay, so I can't file my FOIA today.
What's the procedure for filing that?
Just got to make sure we get all this documented.
Clear the door so they can come out. Thank you, sir.
For sure. We don't have, like I said before, I'm one of the managers as well, and we do not have the form here, and he said he can print it down. So
that's correct.
I gave him a piece of paper to do it, but he has not done so. I said that he could do it originally, but we don't have anything.
But now you asking me to leave, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And if I don't leave, I'll be arrested.
Correct.
Okay, great. That's all I need. That's all we need. So that's all we would need, TTA family. We see that Officer Keel. That's where that. Hey, that's crazy that his name is that, right? Even though they spell it K-E-E-L, but his name is Officer Keel. You can tell this dude is biting his lip and flinching up, trying to get, you know. You could tell he was anxious. He was even talking to the last supervisor lady right there. He was like, can you just tell? He was biting he was talking through like clenched teeth. This dude is off the Richter scale, man. You could tell Adams wasn't too sure. Adams wasn't too sure. I said, would I be arrested? Adams was like, you could be. He didn't say yes. Keel said yes because he's not paying attention to everything. He's not even interested, you know, in our rights. How you doing today, man? So the thing is, they have violated both our rights today. And look, we've been through this, TTA family. We've been through this in the city of Elgin. We've been through this in the city of DeKalb, where they always try to trespass us, even after we have rights to do so, right? And both chief of police, and I always love bringing this up because it's a beautiful point, both chief of police from those departments have issued apologies to us for them making those huge mistakes that was perpetrated against us today. So here he is again. Harvey Police Department has made these mistakes because Officer Keel, it's crazy that that's his name, had just told us, he said, yes, if you don't leave, you will be arrested. So we're just gonna wait to see if we can get Officer Keel's badge number, and then we'll go from there. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. No, Officer Adams, what's your badge number, sir?
Badge number, star number 690.
690?
Hey, brother,
okay.
what I want you to do, you're welcome and videotape anything that you want out on the public way. You're still on their property, okay? I'm asking you, go out on the public way on the other side.
I'm actually getting ready to leave. I just wanted to know what you guys' badge numbers were.
Star number 690.
690.
Shall I be expecting anything from you in court? Civil court?
You know what? Without tipping my hat, we don't know yet because we gotta file complaints.
Did you drive on this property?
That's correct.
Where's your vehicle at?
Well, you'll see it when I pull off.
I'm waiting.
Okay, that's great. Officer Keel, your badge number?
400.
400. I might even call a sergeant here.
I just told you. Have yourself a good day.
Have a good day.
All right. I hope you guys do.
Watch your back.
I hope you guys have one as well. So we'll definitely see. But we're definitely getting ready to head over to the police department out in Harvey. They're talking about a vehicle and things of that nature. Yeah, we pulled up in the vehicle. He's like, what's your vehicle? You can just tell, man. They're talking about the public right of way, which is all this is. This is a state agency. Obviously, it's a state building. They don't know, but they definitely finna find out. You know, they done violated all type of rights today, man. And we ain't gonna continue to keep educating them. We're just gonna do what we got to do, like we've been doing with every other department. And it is what it is. So you guys make sure you guys stay tuned. And we're in a rental, so they can wait all they want to. So, but yeah, y'all stay tuned. So we just tried to open the door, TTA family. They got the doors locked at the police department, but it says, please ring the doorbell on the right before pulling on the door. Okay. All right. And, how does the Harvey Police Department rank in terms of authority? So you guys have sergeants, lieutenants?
Okay.
I'm asking.
Do we have sergeants and lieutenants? We have, yes, lieutenants, commanders, yes.
Lieutenants, commanders. Okay, so I need to speak with someone of a higher authority. I just met with 2 officers from this department that just infringed and violated my rights. So we need to file complaints and everything today.
Okay.
All right. How you doing? All right. So, man, y'all should just see what the hell I just went through, man. They off the chain. I just met with an officer, man, named Officer Keel. The dude looked like he really wanted to kill me. Literally. Be cool. Oh no. I'm actually show you this footage to show you he ain't cool at all. They putting on a facade. My name? Yes. I gotta give you my name on the complaint anyway. My name is James.
James?
Yeah.
You have a last name, James?
Yeah, I'll put it on the complaint once I fill it out.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. No, so I actually was trying to speak to a higher authority before we file the complaint, just to let it. Yeah.
How you doing, sir? I'm Commander Bodie.
Commander Bodie, how you doing today, man?
Good yourself, James.
James, it is.
Right. Is it okay if I call you James?
Yeah, for sure.
You need a complaint package, you say?
Well, complaint form.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's packet, same thing. Oh, okay, cool.
what's your, let me tell you the procedure with these complaint forms.
Okay.
So, all right. Give you a complaint form.
All right.
And you fill it out.
Okay.
We're going to get it, put it in here, we're going to seal it.
Seal it. Okay, cool.
Sir, you got a pen?
Actually, no. I thought one would have been out here.
It's one right here, but I'll grab you.
And a FOIA form too, Commander, if you could.
A FOIA request go through City Hall.
So is that, so we can fill it out. I know how the law works. We can fill it out here as well. You guys would just have to forward it.
We don't have
the forms. Well, I'll fill it out on a blank sheet. Okay. And then I'll turn it in to you guys that way.
Hey, hold on a minute. I don't know if this works, James.
So she said her name is Commander Boldy.
Boldy. B-O-L-D.
B-O-L-D-E. Boldy. Okay. All right.
All right. Let me give you this.
Okay.
Let me give you. Hold on 1 second, sir. We'll be right with you.
And that's what it'll put it in there after I'm done. Okay.
And then we're gonna seal it.
Seal it. Okay. And then how does it go in terms of the company? You guys have IA, or is there like someone?
We have an Inspector General.
Inspector General. So yes, he investigates the complaints.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Great.
Yes, sir. Okay. You can go ahead and fill that out, sir. And then say you want a blank piece of paper.
Yes, ma'am. And then I would like to have a dialogue with you as well, Commander.
Okay. No, because I have no.
Okay. It looked like some cop was trying to give her a heads up. Looked like he was trying to get her attention and tell her about us, because obviously they probably radioed over here and let them know that we were definitely on the way. So she said that after we file complaints, the Inspector General investigates. So definitely, man. Definitely.
Excuse me. Why she can't use the bathroom? Why she can't use the bathroom?
Someone needs to use the bathroom?
Yes.
This was locked. I'm gonna let her go to the bathroom. Right? I didn't know she had to use the bathroom now.
She gonna let you use the bathroom.
She's coming right here, man.
Y'all rude as hell, bro.
Okay. Go ahead, Harris, let her in. Okay, so you can fill it out real quick.
So we'll speak after I'm done, or?
Sure, either me or the lieutenant. I just came out of meeting and was walking past.
Okay, preferably to be, if it could be you, that'd be great, but whomever, that'll be a great help.
You
appreciate it.
Pen, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm filling out. All right. So yeah, TTA family, y'all see that we up here, man, at the Harvey Police Department, man. You can already tell the corruption is off the Richter scale, man, at this department. We definitely ain't gonna just let this pass by, but we finna fill out our complaint. We're gonna fill out our FOIA on Officer Kills, get us the Officer Adams body cam. We finna request everything, so y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. So, like I was just explaining to the commander.
Crazed, brother, you want to go on the
yeah, it's cool. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. How you doing, sir?
Good. Bless.
You're a lieutenant as well?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. All right. There you go. Yep, for sure. Oh, man, it's kind of small up in there. It is. That's all good, though. So, what's your name? Lieutenant Montgomery?
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I was out doing today, we went out to the Department of Children and Family Services right here, just right next door to you guys.
Okay. Was it a purpose for you going up there today?
Yeah, I had two purposes.
All right, talk to me.
So the first purpose was for me to go inside and exercise my right to record in public. That was the first reason for me being there. The second reason, I needed to file a FOIA, kind of like what I'm doing now.
Okay. You needed to file a
FOIA request form with them.
Right. Okay, with them.
Yeah,
okay.
with them. So Officer Adams and Officer Keel were obviously dispatched there because we was exercising rights. And ultimately, at the end, we had a back and forth dialogue for about almost 20 minutes about my rights. And I asked for a supervisor. I asked both of those officers to call a sergeant here. Officer Keel said he was one. Mm-hmm. Is he though? Is he a sergeant? I mean, I'm just trying to see, transparency and being honest, because I didn't see any. You see how you got your bars as a lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
He didn't have that, so we are going to FOIA it anyway. But my thing is, my rights were infringed on and violated today by the Harvey Police Department.
How so, sir? Explain that theory to me, please.
So basically, I wasn't able to do the things that I wanted to do in terms of rights.
Which were?
Filming and filing a FOIA.
You know you were on state-supported land, correct?
That's correct, which makes it public property.
To a certain extent.
Yeah, I can't break the law. I understand that.
So if they have any warning signs or anything that said that you're not supposed to be able to
record?
Yeah.
So they have a sign saying that's their policy.
Policy.
But you guys are law enforcement. You guys only enforce laws. You can't come as an officer saying I'm gonna enforce their policy over my rights, which is the highest law of the land, which is the Constitution. I explained that as well to both officers. And it seems like, to be perfectly honest, it seemed like Officer Adams was kind of on the fence with it, because I did ask him, I said, am I going to be arrested if I don't leave? He said, you could be. So he was being careful. But Officer Keel said yes. So that's a direct violation. So I just want to definitely, and Lieutenant Montgomery,
yes, sir,
I do this all over.
I've
been to the city of DeKalb,
okay.
Elgin, and this has happened to me, and both of those chief of police, both of them issued me an apology for the mistakes that the officers, their underlings, had made. So I was trying to convey this to them today, and they wasn't interested.
I mean, but how was the interaction, like you said, because it was 20 minutes? How was the delivery from both parties?
From the officers?
And yourself?
Well, mine's always stay the same. I always try to, I can show it to you video in all reality.
You stay humble?
Yeah, always. I didn't try to get right.
You didn't try to push no buttons. Did any other management come out on the behalf of the state?
I think like two of them did. Two of them did. Two young ladies. They was basically kept trying to point to the sign. And we have a sign. We have this policy. But it's not the law, sir. I mean, I can understand. There's a lot of signs across the entire state of Illinois that says you can't record. But I've been through this numerous times, and I can show you numerous of videos right now where the police actually came out and honored their oath.
On state land, on state property, DCFS.
That's correct.
You've recorded up there before.
For sure.
So what was it that you were actually trying to record? Just
in the public area.
Your interaction with them and getting your work done?
That's it. Literally.
And was anyone else put on, like, because other people do come up there and they're dealing with situations.
Right, of course.
That it's not supposed to go to public records or anything, if you understand what I'm saying. So when they're going in for interviews and there's children present, those are the things that are not supposed to be seen.
And no children were present. It was all adults. Matter of fact, in the lobby, it was everybody that works for DCFS, those two officers and me. It wasn't any kids at all. And I tried to explain that to them.
Their only disturbance from you was because you were recording.
That's correct.
And after they asked you not to record and they showed you that's the policy while you're inside their building and on their property.
That's right.
You still wanted to record.
Of course, this is a right to. But once they threatened me with arrest, I was under duress and I had to leave.
And that's what happened.
Yeah. I can show it to you. And Officer Keel, it's crazy that that's his last name, but Officer Keel was, I mean, seriously, this dude was unhinged. He was talking to me through even clenched teeth. Like it was one point I had said something, he looked like, man, look like, whoa, you know, and that's disgusting, man, coming from a public servant, especially if I'm doing something that's constitutionally protected. You know what I mean? I'm not doing anything illegal. I don't have any ill intent while I'm here. I didn't get that, and I understand your question about the mannerisms.
Yes.
I didn't turn up at all, not even a centimeter. And
not even with the management that was there.
Absolutely, I can show you the entire video right now, and man, it's crazy.
I mean, so were you able to finish all of your business while you were in there?
No, sir.
Due to the fact that they asked you to stop recording
and threatened me with arrest.
They threatened you with arrest?
Yeah.
Or did they say that under state law? Or
no, they didn't say anything about any laws. They just turned around and asked the lady, like, you asking him to leave, right? And she was like, yes. And I said, I can't find my FOIA then. She said, and then obviously they were saying no. And then he said, I said, if I don't leave at this moment, will I be arrested? And Officer Keel was like, yes.
Why weren't you able to file?
Because they wanted me to leave at that moment.
So let me ask you this. If you were recording, how would you be able to fill out everything?
Well, I always do. I always do. Like I was just doing when you guys came out.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll stop it, of course. I'm not just going
to... Right, that's what I was about to say. So maybe, is that what the women was trying to...
No, they was telling me that I couldn't even fill out a FOIA at that department. They were saying, like, we can't do it here at DCFS. And I was trying to tell them, any state agency, I can file a FOIA. That's state law. So, at this point, I'm just thinking maybe they don't have the knowledge of our rights or laws of the state, but the police should, at least.
Yes.
And when the police came, they should have educated everyone there that I wasn't doing anything illegal. It is state property. He has a right to be here.
Did they read the policy to you out loud, verbatim to you, so you could understand?
So I actually read it before they came.
So you read it out So did you record yourself reading?
Reading? Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I took the entire thing.
So when it said no recording, what part of that do you feel was not justified due to a state law?
Okay, so what? Oh, right. I understand what you're saying. So we're talking about policy and law, right? So that's a policy not to record there. But I conveyed to Officer Adams that I was there basically exercising a constitutional right, which is freedom of press. So that supersedes any policy that the state may have.
It's still a state policy, though, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't go over the law, right? We talk about the law.
Well, but that is the state law, because if you understand what their policies are based off of, it's like the umbrella of coming under the law, right? Because if you own state-supported land, so
that's right.
Anywhere you go, you know this because you've been doing your research.
For sure.
You're reading through.
For sure.
So you're understanding where it is. So if the state called the state police over there and they telling you that this is the policy of this state building and its premises.
That's correct.
That you are unauthorized to do this, right? So they call the local municipality over here, correct?
Which is Harvey.
Okay.
Right.
But they're still the state, they under the state law.
That's correct.
But it's just a municipality, correct?
That's correct.
But so they have to enforce, you know what I'm saying, all the procedures that are supposed to be going. So it's almost like, I know I'm being recorded, so I gotta be.
Even being recorded, Lieutenant Montgomery, always be transparent. No matter what, always be honest.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good for you.
So when they ask you to leave, and they only ask you to step out because you wanted to continue to record.
That's correct.
Right, but then when they ask you to get off of their land because that's under their policy, you understand that that's state land. So once you step off into the sidewalk or something, you could record. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, Officer Adams did come out and say, before we even went out, we was in the lobby, he was saying you can go outside and record.
Okay.
So even at the end there, when I was outside in the parking lot recording, he tried to say, now you have to go across the street. Right. So he was, for lack of a better term, he was basically flexing his authority at that point because he contradicted what he first said. And then with the state-supported land statute that you're...
That's what I'm...
So it's public property. And if you guys look at 720 ILCS 521-3, if you look at that statute, you cannot trespass anyone from public property during normal business hours. You just can't do it. And they tried to do that today.
So even if you're in violation of a policy, do you understand the difference? So
I understand the difference.
So where you from, brother? Let's
I'm from Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Southern, northern?
Northern, yeah.
So with that being said, if they asking you to honor their policy, can you just stop recording so you can finish filling out your paperwork and get everything done? Would that have taken you more than what?
You know what? To be honest, they could have did that, right? They could have asked me that. But for me to do it, for me like to go along with it, it's allowing them to infringe on my rights. And that's the purpose of why I do this. We can't allow public service to continue to infringe on the right. We won't have them anymore. If we just say, you know what? Okay, yeah, I'll cut it off. Then what's the purpose?
So if they trying to help you, and
they wasn't trying to help, though. No, they wasn't trying to help, Lieutenant. I'm just being honest with you. That's not a help.
So the managers and everybody who came out, so when you walk in, you were already recording as soon as you walked in, because you said you recorded
coming through the
policy
door.
was, right?
Yeah.
But you already knew you had to take care of your paperwork.
That's correct.
No one stepped up and handed you the paperwork. You already came in.
No, so the lady.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't see this, so I'm asking you. Like,
yeah. So no, the lady was basically telling me that you don't do them there. Like you can't file a FOIA here. Officer Kill kind of came in and, for lack of a better word, made them give me a blank sheet of paper. Because he was like, let me get this man some blank sheet of paper so he can fill out his paperwork. And when he did give it to me, I was trying to tell him that I had all day to be there. So I didn't want him to rush me into filing a FOIA. Long as I'm not there past the point of business hours, then legally and lawfully I can be there. And he didn't like that response. So they basically, if I didn't fill out the FOIA right then and there, he wants you to go. And that's a violation, man. That's disgusting, man. Coming from, you know. So we just want to be able to.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, no, if you had something to say.
We have an emergency that we got to get to. We're asking for supervisors, so.
Wow, that's crazy. Because I just asked for you guys and I didn't get one.
So we came instantly.
Oh, wow. That's all good.
We came instantly, brother, for you.
Okay. What's your name, Lieutenant?
Lieutenant Wright.
Lieutenant Wright.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Bless you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. If you need anything else, man, just ask for us and we got you.
All right, appreciate it. I'll just fill this out, man, and I'll get copies and then we'll be We're good to go.
Appreciate you, Doc.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having the dialogue.
Thank you.
All right. So yeah, TTA family, y'all see we just had a dialogue with Lieutenant Montgomery, the other lieutenant right there, you know, trying to take it in. It seemed like they had an emergency, man. So what we're gonna do is still fill out this FOIA, request all the body cam footage from those 2 officers. And that's actually good. You know, it's actually good that we just seen at the end there that the lieutenant was saying we have to go because someone's asking for supervisors. So that's kind of good that someone else is asking for supervisors, and they was in a rush to go. However, when we asked Officer Keel and Officer Adams for one, they wasn't interested. So we finna just fill out this paperwork, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Hey, excuse me, Commander. Yeah, can I speak with you briefly, sir? I'm actually glad I caught you, sir. So today I had already spoke to Commander Bodie briefly about what's going on. I was over at the DCFS office real briefly. I just want to tell you that 2 officers from this department had basically threatened me with arrest if I continue to exercise my rights over there. So I filed a complaint about that. However, I was not trespassed from that property. So I was trying to see and let you guys know that I will be on my way back over there since I wasn't trespassed. And would that be an issue? Because if so, then the lieutenant had alluded to like state police. If they would have came, maybe I would contact the Illinois State Police to see if they can come over there for service for me. But I was making sure if I can just talk to someone of higher authority than you are to see would that be a problem.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't give you a definite answer because I don't know anything about the situation.
Okay, so and like I said, I'm trying to make sure because I want you guys dispatched over there for something else if I'm here now trying to rectify it.
I understand that, but I can't say yes or no because I don't know the entire story.
Okay.
I can't say, yeah, you can go back over, or I can't say, no, you can't, because I don't know the whole entire situation.
Because she just brought it up. She just actually said she was on the phone with someone, and she was saying, yeah, they said you can go back over there, just don't record. So she said that like 5 minutes before you came. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't give you an answer. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you don't know what I should do. Okay.
I can't give you any type of advice on that, because like I said, I don't know. I mean, if you want to do the complaint, that's fine.
Yeah, I did. I filled that out already. Yeah. Yeah, I filled out the complaint in the FOIA, but I was talking, I mean, in terms of me going, because I still have official business in that building, and I need to conduct it. Okay. And if I wasn't trespassed, then I am legally right to be over there. I mean, in terms of the law. So, but I mean, I just want to make sure that if I go over there and exercise my rights, I won't be, arrested illegally.
I'm sorry. I can't help you out on that. Not without knowing the entire story.
Without knowing. So is there a way that you probably possibly can try to investigate before I do go over there? Because
right now, no. I'm in the middle of something.
Well, not really investigate, but just to make sure, because a citizen of the public is here trying to rectify this situation. And this is very imperative that the Harvey Police Department recognize what I'm trying to do.
Okay, what's the location that you're trying to go?
It's right there, DCFS,
okay.
Right next door.
Do you work there or?
No, sir. So I just needed, first of all, I was trying to go in like I'm doing now in the lobby. I was recording in the lobby. That's the first thing. And then the second thing I need to do is file a FOIA. Same exact thing I'm doing here. And Officer Adams and Keel, they wasn't interested in the rights that we have. So they was telling me if I didn't leave that I would be arrested, just to sum it up quickly. So under threat of arrest and under duress, I left. So, but you know, I mean, we talking about rights. And like I said, I spoke to a lieutenant about it, but he had to leave because you guys had an emergency about 30 minutes ago. So
my suggestion would be contact somebody over at DCFS via phone.
Okay.
And see if you are able to go over there and conduct whatever business you're conducting.
Call somebody at DCFS. Well, they're going to tell me no. So Commander Bondi, so you remember me from earlier, right?
That's probably going to be your answer then.
So if I do go over there, I just want to say this. If I do go over there and try to conduct the business that I need to conduct, and they call you guys out to arrest me, will I be arrested?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Why not? I mean,
the whole story.
Well, I'm saying, well, we're not talking about earlier. We're talking about right now if I go do it.
But like I said, I still have to know that part first, because I don't know if they said you can't come back over here, you will be trusted.
Well, she said that she just spoke to someone and they told her I could go back, right? Right, ma'am?
The lieutenant called. He said he
that video in there.
So that's your answer then.
But videoing is not breaking the law.
I don't know the entire circumstance. I don't know what their requirements are over there for whatever they might have posted. I don't know.
Okay. Well, this is what I'll do, Commander. And what's your name, Commander? Anderson. This is what we'll do. I'm just gonna put you guys on notice. I'm gonna go back over there and I'll call the Illinois State Police for service, and maybe they can help, because obviously, like you said, you guys aren't able to help. But I just wanted to put you on notice that that's exactly what I'll be doing over there at this moment. Cool. All right, appreciate it. Yep. Now that'll be it for now. Oh, did I give you guys the copy of the FOIA? Oh, no, I gave you a copy of the complaint, but not the FOIA.
I thought you still both of them in there.
No, you told me not to.
Hold on one moment, okay?
All right. So you can tell the Commander Anderson right there was trying to be careful. Let's see, she's gonna come get the copy of the FOIA. Is this the original? Yeah, this is the original. Yeah, so this is my FOIA.
What you put in there?
A complaint. The complaint form. You said don't put complaint with FOIA.
That's the complaint form, right?
That's the FOIA, right? Let me see.
That's the complaint form. That's your FOIA.
I thought the FOIA you had to City Hall.
It does.
Right, you're right. So this is right. So this is a copy of my complaint, and here's the other. Right, here's the FOIA that I need to report on. All right.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Take care.
You too. So it seemed like the Commander Anderson, I think that was his last name, Commander Anderson. Bodie, she did pop up. She wasn't too much for a dialogue, but Commander saying he doesn't know the situation, which I don't think you need to know the situation. We ain't want to really get into it, all that. I was seeing if he was going to be willing to say, yeah, you will be arrested. The lieutenant, obviously, the lady that's in the little cubicle right there, she said she spoke to the lieutenant. The lieutenant said, yeah, you can go back, but you can't video. But that lieutenant, like I said again, made reference to the state police as if sometimes they get dispatched there. So we're going to try to see if we can just call Illinois State Police back over there. We're going to go right back next door. That's exactly where they're at. And just see if we can call someone out for service with them as well. So, you know, we're calling for service as a member of the public, right? So let's go back over there. I know it's a lengthy video, TTA family, but very informative, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. TTA family, what we're going to do now is they wouldn't dispatch someone. They said that the Harvey obviously has jurisdiction over. I figure like the whole state of Illinois should, you know, Illinois State Police should have jurisdiction as well. You know what I mean? They should have jurisdiction as well. But the only reason why I came over here is because, like I said, the lieutenant had, you know, made a comment about Illinois State Police even being dispatched here. So, but anyway, it's all good. We have an additional number to be able to call and complain about the police department in Harvey. But what we finna do, it don't end here. Y'all already know. We're following up right away. We're finna go back over there and see if we can find out where's the mayor's office for Harvey and try to make him aware, because at this time, like this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, TTA fam, complaints are necessary. You guys see from watching my channel, all the complaints we have filed, we have definitely made some changes, and it's about exhausting remedies. Remember that, always remember that. You have to exhaust all remedies. So again, we on our way back over there to see where's the mayor's office, and we'll go from there. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned.
What's the problem?
What's your name? Officer Neal? Is it
yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So obviously you're over the lieutenant, correct? So is it Chief Neal? I want to be able to address you.
No.
The deputy chief?
No, I used to be.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm talking to a lieutenant. If you're a regular officer, then I don't think you can help me, sir.
We can all help. So that's what we here for.
Okay, so you don't want to give me your position?
I just told you called me by my position.
Well, it's like he's Lieutenant Montgomery. Are you just Officer Neal, just a regular officer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so obviously he conveyed everything over to you. So where are we going from here, Lieutenant?
Here we go.
I mean,
he want to know what's going on.
I'm kind of like, for lack of a better word, I'm confused at this moment.
Why you confused, brother? Talk to me.
Because the only reason why, because I know that you to be the lieutenant. I've spoken to 2 commanders. And this young, I need to tell him what's going on. He's under you. I don't think that's
No. Here's the chain of command. You know,
okay.
They was out there. The officer was out there. I wasn't on the scene.
That's correct.
I wish I was called over there.
I wish you was too.
That's what I'm telling you.
For sure.
So
That's how it started. So that's all it is. But everybody wants to help you, brother.
Okay.
That's number one. I told you that.
For sure.
And I ain't stopping until I can help you, right?
That's correct. I see that you're trying. I see that you're trying.
I'm like, man, so, you know, somebody who's more familiar with what happened, you know, got the first hand. And I'm like, that's all. Because I'm going to say, hey, listen, I don't want to give him the wrong information.
Right. Okay, cool. Okay. So that's why you brought this young man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. That's all. I was just trying to figure out who was this young. Right, for sure.
My man.
And I got a skill set.
For sure.
We here.
For sure.
And I got a skill set for helping, brother.
Okay, I appreciate that. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I was just trying to figure out who was Officer Neal. That's it. I'm never disrespectful. Now, this is the thing, Officer Neal. So earlier we went over to the DCFS right here just to do two things. We was trying to exercise our rights to record in public. And the second thing we needed to do was file a FOIA, which is an additional right in the state of Illinois. The personnel there wasn't too interested in our rights. They didn't know, probably didn't have the knowledge, so they dispatched Harvey out there today. 2 officers came out. Officer, I think it's Adams and Keel. They both came out, and they basically at the end told me that if I didn't leave, I would be arrested, not trespass. So I guess if I was arrested, though, then the trespass probably would have came. But my thing is this. I was there exercising the right. I did nothing illegal at all. So they was just asking me to leave because I was exercising the right. And I was telling the lieutenant here, the law and the courts has already ruled, Supreme Court, that you can't convert a right into a crime. I did absolutely nothing illegal at all. I don't have any type of ill intent, nothing nefarious that I'm trying to do. Just want to be able to exercise my rights unmolested. We'll be good to go.
So, the first thing you want to get help with, right? You want to do a FOIA.
Well, that was the second thing.
The second thing.
That's correct.
With DCFS.
That's correct.
You have, it's a process. You have to go through the state. They're a state government agency.
That's right.
Right? So the local DCFS will not be able to satisfy that request. You have to go through the state. I don't know the proper steps, but I know that even with us, most people can't come here and do a FOIA. They're supposed to go to City Hall.
So real quick to that point, I understand what you're saying. Now, when I mean about file a FOIA is just filling out the paperwork and turning it back in, not literally asking that entity for the materials. So just basically writing out what I want and giving it back. That's the right we can do in any public agency. So even if they don't have the materials or if that's not the building that would give it to me, they still have to accept it by law and then forward it to the public information office. Just like you guys. You have to go to City Hall, but I was just able to fill one out at that window. You got to accept it. Same thing.
Okay. The second thing, well, that's the second thing.
That's the second thing for you.
Third thing was, I talked to the officers over there. The manager said that she asked you not to be on the property. At that point, when you're asked not to be on the property,
okay,
and you stay on a state-supported property, from the authority figure there, now your rights is turned into criminal trespass to a state-supported property where you could be arrested, sir, because like they're a protected agency, DCFS.
Okay.
Because they deal with children.
That's correct.
They deal with a lot of people's private information.
Okay.
Right? And so they have more latitude than even with us to say, please get off the property. And once somebody in authority say that, right?
Right.
Our job, if they want to become a complainant, is to exercise the arrest, and they sign the complaints, and they show up to court.
Okay.
Right?
So Officer Nick, real quick to that point. So in all reality, though, the only way state-supported land, and I hope, wish, and pray that you guys really go look up that statute. I already know it's ILS 720-521-5. If you go look up state-supported property, it says the only way that it will apply to me is if I come and interfere with someone else's enjoyment of that property. So by me sitting there recording right now in time, place, and manner, in a peaceful manner, it's not doing anything.
Let me give you an example.
But do you
notice that we have not told you not to record here?
Of course.
Right?
That's right.
Because we're a public entity where we are advertised that we're recording. And this is open for the public.
That's right.
Most of the time with DCFS, they're dealing with cases involving DCFS cases.
And it still doesn't trump our rights.
No, but now you're dealing with juveniles.
You still don't trump our rights. And still don't trump our rights.
brother,
Officer Neal, I'm just saying.
trying to explain to you.
No, I know, but I don't want you to. I appreciate it, and you've been professional as you have been all day. I just don't want you to like waste your time. That's what I'm saying, because I can show both of you guys right now where the same precise thing happened to me in a whole nother city in this state. And the chief of police afterwards had to apologize because I was unlawfully trespassed because the police used state-supported land. One city.
Police department?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, police department arrest you for being on police department grounds?
Well, they trespassed me for being on state-supported land property. DCFS. I can show it to you right now.
Okay, but I want you to understand this because we don't want to see no man locked up.
Okay.
It's unnecessary detainment, right?
That's right.
Brother, you can show me all you want to, but if that anybody that's have authority in that building, and they say they don't want nobody on their property, and that person refuses to leave their property, it becomes trespass.
No matter, even if they ain't break the law.
The law now is breaking that. I want you to remove my property, and you refuse to go.
So, but that's not how the law works. So, I would have to break the law in order to be trespassed. No. If that's okay, so you're saying this, but I'm gonna use your law, your logic. So, if I came in there, say I wasn't recording. Let me just say this.
Look up the word criminal trespass.
I'm going to. Now, let me just say this, Officer Neal. Let's say I'm not recording, right? And I walk inside DCFS with orange shoes on. I'm just theoretically speaking. And they say, you know what, sir? Personnel there, the highest lady there, the manager. I don't like them orange shoes. We want you to leave. I said, I ain't going to leave. Well, we're going to call the police to trespass you. Would y'all come and enforce the trespass for orange shoes?
First of all, in that scenario you just gave, right?
Right.
It ain't going to be about the shoes. No, sir. Right? It's going to be like, okay, this is an agent to take care of big business, in particular with kids.
Right.
What is your business here?
That's correct.
Right?
But she said we just don't like the color of your shoes to begin with. We don't care why you're here. We just don't like your color.
Well, that's...
Would y'all enforce that?
That's the kiddie stuff.
I'm asking a question, Neal, because that's the same thing.
That's not going to be the issue, and if it is, then we will talk to her.
Okay.
Because of his shoes, that's the reason why.
And you know what, Lieutenant? That's exactly what y'all should say about, because he recorded?
No.
Because it's not illegal.
No, we know that. That's what we're saying. What we're saying is this, though.
Right.
We want you to go in there and finish your business.
Right.
But if they already told you that they didn't want you on the land or the property at that time.
Right.
So that's pretty much giving you forewarning that you shouldn't be over there.
But we talking about public property, though. Yeah, see, it's not private. I guess it's not Walmart or Target.
And they say, well, whatever the, format of the complaint is. Then after that, we have to enforce it. That's what I'm saying. If they give you warning.
This all I'm saying, Lieutenant.
I was asking you.
No, I understand.
If they say anything,
but this all I'm saying, right? By you being a lieutenant, no matter what, if another officer made a mistake, you should always do right.
I'm always going to have to.
You should always do right, because you know why? It's going to make you look good. They've been wrong today. I'm telling you, I know precisely what I'm doing.
I want to help them before they do anything wrong.
But I know, and then you know what? When I asked Officer Keel and Adams to have a supervisor called, this dude told me he was one.
He was.
So he's a sergeant?
He's an officer in charge. Keel's the officer in charge today.
I asked for a sergeant. He said
you asked a supervisor. You asked
right. When I said, okay, can I see a supervisor? He said, I am one. I said, a sergeant. He said, I am one. He said it to that too. So he's not a sergeant.
But before we go down, one thing I want to seep into your mind to understand this, right? In particular with DCFS, the Audi home, and all them other things, the state gonna stand by protecting children at all costs.
At all times.
And you know what? They gonna want children to be protected at all costs. But you can rest assured, where one person's feelings and rights begin, our rights don't end. And the reason why I'm gonna tell you, you know how I know for a fact? Because I'm telling you, I just went through this with 2 different departments, Elgin and DeKalb, and both chief of police apologized for those rights that were perpetrated, those violations. Harvey just got to learn the same thing. That's okay. And I guarantee it's going to be different. Like when I see y'all again after these complaints come through, and we litigate and file insurance claims on the carriers, stuff to the city of Harvey. You guys gonna have a different mannerisms about it. Like, I'm like I told y'all. Oh, you would be the same way?
Sir.
I hope not, man.
Let me tell you why I say I'll be the same way.
Okay.
Right? Because one, I don't know you.
Okay.
And I have no ill feelings towards you.
Okay.
Or not. Okay. So my disposition gonna be even killed anyway.
Okay.
Now this conversation I was having, I came out to you, is came to talk to my brother.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So if you don't have to be detained, why put yourself in a situation to be detained, right?
No, so
just to prove a point.
Well, see, that's just it. So I'm not trying to like intentionally get arrested or nothing like that. I never do. All I would need is for an officer to say he would arrest me because I'm exercising the right. And that's the only standing that I would need when I go to court in terms of litigating the case and filing a lawsuit, if that's what we have to go do, right? So you never need to be arrested.
So how we're protected, right?
Yeah.
How we're protected. If you said somebody slapped fire from you, right?
Okay.
Right? We wasn't present.
That's correct.
We have you signing a complaint say you're going to testify what you said the crime happened in court.
That's correct.
We out of it.
Right.
Right?
Right.
You signed the complaint, we lock them up. You're going to sue this person if it came to be false. Because right now you want to sign a complaint. So the same situation with DCFS, if they say, you know what, I already told this person I want them on my property.
Okay.
And they back on my property, I want to sign a complaint for trespassing.
Okay.
It's my job to listen to the complainant, give them the opportunity to sign a complaint so they can testify to what they bear witness to.
And you know what? In the middle of that, it's part of your job to investigate as well, right? Because if you're getting called for a service and they lying to you, then you're not going to take any false complaints, are you? Go out and investigate.
President Trump lied again too. We're not walking around here with no polygraphs. And
what I mean about
your word against their word.
And the
judge gonna figure out. He got the time to do all that. We preliminary investigators. That we come in, we fix it, and we go. There's follow-up investigators who got more time.
Right.
But we got to answer more calls.
So how do you, real quick,
just like today,
right?
Like if they already told you to not return, if they told you to remove yourself from this property, tell her to hit that. Yeah, just press that button, ma'am.
She did.
Okay, pull that door. Pull the door. There you go. Come on. All right, no problem.
How you doing today?
All right, yourself, ma'am. You okay?
Yeah, we need a police report.
Okay, come on. We take care of you.
So,
I asked how you doing.
Lieutenant came out and grabbed him.
Thank you so much for that.
We just gonna get up out of here, TTA man. Hey, Lieutenant Montgomery, obviously you got. It's all good, man. You know, I stay in touch.
You're good, man.
Yeah.
Take care of your business.
For sure.
I understand, but if they already told you,
right.
Don't do it to yourself.
It's all good, man. I'll just follow up with you guys, man. For sure. And what's the direct number to here? Direct. Okay, appreciate it. All right, man. Yep. So yeah, TTA family, man. You know, my whole thing is they brought out Officer Neal. Obviously, I'm looking at it right now that Officer Neal is probably just an officer of second shift. So, you know, he's probably from the back and forth dialogue with the lieutenant, letting them know that we possibly getting ready to go back over there. He's probably trying to, you know, put them on notice that, look, and that's probably why he brought out a second shift officer, but he said that he was well versed, or he had knowledge of the situation, and it's more of the same, you know, state-supported land, and if they do this and if they do that, we was getting ready to get into it, but the other lieutenant called it. So it's all good. We just get the number, the direct number to him. We'll be ready to shake around the room. So y'all stay tuned. So what's the direct number to this office?
708-331-3030, option 1.
708-331-3030, 3030, option 1. All right. All right, so that's the direct number to the police department. Man, good to go, man. Y'all stay tuned. So from the top, TTA family, from the top. Came out here today, Harvey, Illinois, Department of Children and Family Services. Do what we always do. And that's to record in public, file a FOIA, and to make sure those rights don't be infringed on. We were met with pushback right away. Personnel there at DCFS didn't like the rights that we had, so they dispatched Harvey Police out. Officer Adams and Officer Keel shows up right? So my thing with Officer Adams, man, I feel like he was trying to be careful, even though he still turned out to be a tyrant because he didn't uphold our rights. He just wouldn't uphold the rights that we have. An officer killed. Man, that dude right there need to come off the force almost instantaneously, man. He's about ready. You know what? We requested a lot of stuff on him, so I can't wait to get that stuff back. I guarantee he done harmed somebody before. I can tell. Like I say, he's talking through clenched like teeth and aggressive, like he's steady moving in close to me. And even the lady, man, he turned around, it seemed like he turned around and asked the lady a question aggressively. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, crazy, right? So we get over to the police department, talk to a couple of commanders, lieutenant. The lieutenant's back and forth, as you guys can see at the end there, back and forth like he's trying to help. See, my thing is real quick, this is proof, man, that this stuff, you know, and that's why I don't ever bring race into the equation, right? Because it ain't about race, man. Y'all see clearly, everybody here that we dealt with today been black, especially the officer kill switch, right? He's black, right? That just lets you know it ain't a race thing. We have a police problem in America. That tells you right there it's a police problem. It has absolutely nothing to do with race, man. So that's why I don't never really entertain, you know, when they say, man, if it was a white guy, man, it don't matter, man. They just hate people. They just hate freedom. If you trying to question their authority and exercise your rights, liberties, and your freedoms, man, that's what they truly hate, man, as you guys can see. They just kept bringing up the state-supported land. You know, the lieutenant just seemed like it was 50-50 with him. He was listening to our rights and taking it in and all the laws and statutes and stuff, but he was steady going back to their policy. And I tried to convey to them that y'all law enforcement, y'all ain't policy enforcement. So, I mean, it's only so much you can keep on saying. If they don't get it, I'm not going to, you know, it'll be a 4-hour video. But it is what it is. Then Lieutenant brings out Officer Neal. And I think that's because he was like a second shift. So he probably was thinking, look, I'm finna get ready to go. I'll bring somebody in that knows, like even Neal, I think he said something like he's familiar with the law a little bit more or something. And it turned out to be more of the same. So that wasn't a help. But like I said, I was going to shake it over there to the mayor's office. But I kind of, you know, as a chess move, I think we're going to wait on that. We're going to wait on that and see what the Inspector General do in terms of our complaints we filed today. Because Commander Bodie at the police department, she told us, I think she was telling us that the Inspector General is the one who investigates complaints. So we'll go from there. We kind of, you know, you don't want to do everything all at once. So we just wait for the Inspector General to see what he or she has to say. And we'll go from there. But we're definitely going to contact the mayor, though. You can rest assured that. Then we're going to file complaints on the DCFS office in Harvey, Illinois. We're definitely going to do that. So they'll see, man. Like I say, man, we went through this. The whole state-supported land. Every time the police officers try to use that statute, man, it doesn't apply, man. But they're not interested. But they will be once we file these complaints all the way up and they get back. They'll see. They'll definitely see. We just got to go through it again, and we definitely are. So, but appreciate everybody that's been rocking with TTA, man. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscription button. You don't want to miss. We got a huge follow-up announcement this month, so you guys want to make sure you want to stay in tune for that. Also, we'll be back live for our call-ins on the 23rd. So June 23rd, 2 p.m. Central, we're back live, so that way you guys can call in and holler at TTA and the family. You guys don't want to miss that as well. So, is there anything else I need to? Nope, I think that'll be about it. So until the next time, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned.